Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to get Exalted with the Sha'tari Skyguard in one day, or multiple days if you choose to do so, but you can definitely do it in one day. I'll actually be on a fresh character here that has never even been to the Burning Crusade stuff, so you can just start fresh. There's no prerequisites for it whatsoever, and it starts off in Sha'tari City. You can get there from your portal room in your main city. And near the flight path, there'll be a drain eye that says Sha'tari Skyguard. Good indicator there. Grab that first quest from her, and she'll actually just send you to go kill some ogres. So we're going to head northwest to kill ogres, and we're going to have to kill 20 of them. Once again, you're starting in Sha'tari. NPCs near the flight path. You can get to Sha'tari from your main city's portal room, regardless of which faction you are. And anybody can pick up the quest at any time. If you have already started this and you're just trying to do the for me, I was actually into Honored on my main character already. Then you can skip ahead quite a bit, probably to the at least probably around the 10-minute mark. Maybe I can put that in the description. But if you're just doing for that, but the beginning part here is just if you're completely new to doing this. So after you just kill 20 ogres, that's all you have to do. You just fly right back to her, and she'll give you your first quest to head up to the Skedis area. So this is just in southeast Terrok Forest. So you just head southeast from where you are to the position on the map. And then this will be the place where we end up actually spending most of our time farming here. So we'll head up to the landing, and we'll turn this quest in. And it'll be very helpful, or it could be very helpful, if you turn on tracking trivial quests in your little magnifying glass on your mini-map. You can track quests that are too low level for you, which these all qualify for. You can pick up that quest from the guy you turned it in. I will show you how to do that one, but it is not necessary. This quest is very necessary. You can see it rewards an elixir. Those are very nice, and they're not purchasable. There's the only thing that's not purchasable. You'll see a quest over here as well. You can do this one. I do not show you how to do this particular quest. You do not need to do it, and I don't like to do it, so I just say don't do it. You can technically farm this rep by only killing mobs. It would just take longer, so there's definitely no need to do it. So first I'm going to show you how to do the egg quest, just in case you do want to do it. It is like 250 rep or something like that, so it is nice. So the eggs are not on these, I call these a landing. They're above it, so it could be on the canopy, so it could be below where I'm at right now. But if it has a separate landing area above it, then it'll be there. You can also do this from your mount, so it's pretty easy. But more important quest is to collect the dust. The dust is purchasable on the auction house. Like I said, everything other than the elixir is pretty much purchasable on the auction house, and therefore sellable on the auction house if you have extras at the end. So you can just kill the regular bird people here, and they have a chance to drop the dust that you need. Once you get the 6 dust, even though you're getting 10 rep per kill, as soon as you get the 6 dust, I do recommend you going back, because farming without an elixir is extremely inefficient. So you definitely want to head back to the camp as soon as you get your 6 dust. As I mentioned, they give rep for a kill. They give 10 rep per bird killed. These elite trees actually give 30 rep per kill, so I always made sure to kill each one personally when I ran into them. Just because, it's still only one global, but I get 3 times the rep as killing a regular bird. So we'll come in and turn in our dust to this guy and get our elixir. The NPC is going to take an elixir too. He's going to find some hidden bird people, assassins, attacking and take them out for us. And you'll see that the dust quest is repeatable. Each time you turn in the dust quest, you'll get 150 rep for that. So you do want to turn in the dust, every so often. Depending on your method, you could sit there and farm tons and tons of dust, or you could just come back every time you get 12 or 24 or whatever. There's other turn-ins that you're going to have as well. Turning in the eggs doesn't give you anything repeatable. You just turn in the eggs for the 1 rep time. And this guy takes a little bit of a while to go through all of his dialogue here, and so you just kind of have to sit and wait, unfortunately, for him to get through all of that. Again, there's the dust quest. So now he's going to give us a quest to use that elixir that we just received to find these 3 leaders bosses, whatever. They're not hard or anything. Bosses of the Eriko bird people. And so we're going to head down there. They're all marked on the map very well. And so we just head down there and to the first one. And you can take your elixir whenever. I do recommend, while you have this elixir on, go ahead and kill the guys you need to kill for the quest. But then just go ahead and farm out with your elixir on, because it's extremely helpful. First of all, just acquiring more scrolls, more dust. And we'll shortly here talk about what the scrolls are. So we should know about the dust now. Dust turns into elixirs. Once you take an elixir, you turn green. It lasts 20 minutes. Up here, we'll see the first boss mob we have to kill. And we'll also see some other, shrouded bird people. They're kind of like more blackish in hue there all around. Now, these have a chance to drop scrolls. Scrolls are very important, just like the dust is. The scrolls are important for summoning these other mobs that give extra rep. Once again, these are buyable and sellable on the auction house. I don't recommend doing that, but it is something you can do. The second guy does spawn up here. He wasn't spawned at this very moment, but the second one also drops another item that begins a quest. So you do want to pick that up as well after you kill him. So after you kill the third guy's in a hut below, so he's not up on a landing. And you'll turn in the book that you got from the second guy, where I was at last, and you'll turn in the quest for just killing them. And now we'll get another quest. This time we have to just go to Sha'tari City as a bit of just a storyline type filler quest here. And then we'll just come right back afterwards. So it's a bit boring, but I will show that real quick. And I'll put in the description too what the dust turns into elixir. Take the elixir, you can acquire scrolls, and then there's more steps after that. It's like almost like a pyramid scheme, I guess, in some ways. So we'll get to Sha'tari here, and we're going for a bird guy in the lower city, which just means down below. And we'll turn this quest into him. So after you turn it in, he'll just basically tell you storyline stuff. It's about Terrok, and he'll offer you a quest immediately just to go back. That's the one you want. He also has another quest that will give you like potions as a reward. You don't need to do this one. You can just, exit out, walk away, whatever. And we will fly back up to the Skyguard area. And we're almost to the part where we're just purely farming, if you're just looking for farm here. So now we get quests from the bird in the cage. First, we're going to have to go retrieve a package for him. One thing I did say I suggested you farming while your elixir was on earlier. And just to highlight what I mean by that is, so my elixir is gone now because once you go too far away, your elixir goes away. And so it's better to get all the most out of it that you can. So while you have that first elixir on that you have, kill every bird person you see. You can kill the trees too, of course. And just farm scrolls and dust to your heart's content until it runs off. When the elixir runs off, that's when I would suggest going and doing the Sha'tari part that we just did. So we need to grab this. And you'll see, since I don't have an elixir on, that I cannot see the shrouded people. I can only see the regular ones that can drop the dust. So we'll go back and turn in our package. And next we're going to have to go get a book or a tome from a friendly green NPC bird person who resides in a hut in the center island. Center island is significant because that's where we can summon Terrok to get 500 rep, which we'll go over later. Again, as we build up to it, because it is a bit of a building thing, a pyramid scheme as I called it. So out here, we're going to have a disguise that we received. And this allows us to purchase things from him. The NPC is always friendly, so you could be confused. You do need to use the disguise to purchase the item for a few gold. You purchase that, and then you head back. And then actually this next part is when the actual farming starts. And I'm going to try to focus really hard on the most important parts of this, since this was a fresh character because I wanted to go through all these quests for people. I don't have all the stuff banked up to just turn it in and do it willy-nilly. So I'm going to be really focusing on this next part, explaining exactly how it works. I will throw it in the description as well. You can see the reward here is an offering. Those are also purchasable / sellable. And we need to kill 4 mobs to receive this offering. The offering is what summons Terrok, which will give you 500 rep if you get a chance to do it. And once again, we will go over that more when we get there. But right now what we need are the scrolls. So with the Elixir on, you can see the Shrouded air coil, and then we can get the scrolls from them. You're going to need at least 40 scrolls for this first quest. You're just going to need a ton of scrolls anyways. So you're going to need to just go through and farm and kill as many as you can. The very first one's the worst, I found. Especially because, if you're like me and you don't have your Elixir on right now, and you had to farm the 6 dust first, then that's more farming that you have to do just to get started. So you can see a summoning circle here. This is where you're going to summon. So we have 4 mobs to kill for the quest. This is where you summon them at any of these summoning circles. They're all over the place. There's one straight ahead of me here. You'll notice them pretty much everywhere. And they can have bone piles spawn in the center of them. The respawn on the bone piles is fairly quickly. So here's me clicking on one. Without 10 scrolls, this is the message you'll get, that you don't have 10 scrolls, essentially. If you have 10 scrolls, you get to choose which of the 4 NPCs you want to summon. You always have the choice. And for this quest, and in general, you just kind of want to go through and summon all 4 of them. When you summon them and kill them, they give you 100 reps. So it's like killing 10 regular mobs. So that's extremely helpful. And they'll also drop a special item, like one of their claws, a fang. It'll be like a green item that they drop. And those are for the repeatable quests. So you can keep farming scrolls. So 40 scrolls to do the quest. You could technically, again, stay here with your Elixir on, farm 120 scrolls. Do each one 3 times, get 3 of each item that they drop, 3 of each special item that they drop, and then you could be able to turn those in a repeatable quest as well. That repeatable quest will give you 350 rep per, and another offering to summon Terrok, so which will lead to 500 rep if you get a chance to summon him each time. I ended up with a lot of leftover offerings because, as we'll get to, it's not so easy as just to go summon him. The respawn on the pile is a bit longer for that, so it's not that easy. So let's pretend we gathered 40 scrolls there. We summoned each NPC individually, and we also made sure to loot them, so we got these items, so we're not wasting anything there. And we're going to come in. We just had to kill him for this quest, so we'll turn in this quest, and we'll be like, okay. And now we're going to see that there's a quest here from this guy to turn in those items that we picked up, and we'll turn that in and get our rep, and we'll get another offering. So now you should have 2 offerings, one from this initial quest and one from turning in the items that you looted. So now we need to go try to summon Terrok if we can. If you can, it's great. There could be a lot of people here farming. Sometimes for me, there was like 5 or 6 people here pretty much the whole time I was, so I didn't get a chance to summon Terrok very often. You just do this in the center island here, and you use an offering. Now the bone pile, similar to the other bone piles I mentioned, a bone pile can spawn here. It has a 15-minute respawn. So if you're here, if you're the only one here, you need to be trying to hit here every 15 minutes. So you need to get 40 scrolls in less than 15 minutes. Summon the 4 mobs, go get offerings. You start with 2 offerings, so it's really easy. Make sure you're killing the regular birds for the dust, and the Terrok will give you 500 rep when you kill him. So he's the biggest chunk of rep, but he's not necessary. I didn't get a chance to do it very often myself because there were so many people here kind of fighting over it, and so it just didn't work out that great for me, unfortunately. So once again, I'll just kind of go through this. Regular mobs give you dust. Dust turns into 6 dust, turns into an elixir. The elixir is the only thing you can't buy on the auction house. The elixir allows you to see the shrouded bird people. The shrouded bird people can drop scrolls. 10 scrolls can summon 1 mob. You need 40 scrolls to summon all 4 mobs and get all 4 items. The 4 items can be turned in for offerings. Offerings can be used to summon Terrok, and Terrok gives you 500 rep. The dust gives you 150 rep on the turn in, and the items, the 4 items from killing the special mobs with the scrolls, that gives you 350 rep. So you're getting 100 for killing each of them, so that's 400 plus the 400 rep plus the 350 for the turn, and that's 750 plus whatever it took you just to kill enough mobs to get the scroll. So you're talking like 1,000 rep per time doing that. So it does add up rather quickly, which is why you can do this in a day. Lastly, I'm going to show you just where the actual vendor is so you can get your mounts. It is really close to where we are. It's not hard to find. Down here, and you'll be able to talk to this vendor. You should be able to get 5 mounts or some other possible clothing items and stuff, a tabard, and a pet. So that's how you do it. Once again, I'll put a couple of the more important things in the description. And hopefully everyone has a really easy time doing this. Hopefully it only takes you a few hours. And you can go from nothing to Exalted pretty quickly. So as always, I ask you to please subscribe to the channel because it helps me out so much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.